If you want to be able to stream, here on the right hand side, you'll simply come to docs, you'll look for vertical scenes and vertical, you'll check all these here, vertical scenes, vertical sources, vertical scene transition, and vertical. You'll check those there, and then you'll have a canvas just like me, where you'll have the vertical output here on the left side and then the scenes here at the bottom. Now, the reason why we're doing it this way and we're not just going ahead and multi-streaming only is because if you do it the way where you only multi-stream, whatever comes up in your main canvas, whether that be Twitch or YouTube, it's going to show the same everywhere else, meaning that you're not going to be able to truly split any kind of alerts or graphics or scenes that you may want to split for the different platforms to give a different experience. This way that I'm showing you here today is going to allow you to be able to do that. So once you have this installed here, the first thing we're going to do is you're going to come to this little gear icon, and we're going to make sure that we change the resolution. We're going to make sure that we have this here at 1920 by 1080, and then we'll press OK. This is now going to go ahead and change the layout to give us more of a vertical scene. So I'm just going to minimize that for a moment, and now you can see here that we can have two horizontal scenes, one for Twitch and one for YouTube. Now, whichever one you prefer to use, you can go ahead and do that. We're going to make the main one be Twitch, and we're going to make this one be YouTube, but again, you can decide which direction you want to go. All right, so now once we have these two canvases set up, now we need to go ahead and link one to Twitch and one to YouTube. So to be able to do that, we're going to come to settings on OBS, and we're first going to connect our main scene on the left hand side. So I'm going to come here to where it says stream, and you're going to have services. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select Twitch as your service, and then you're going to select connect account recommended. This is going to prompt you to go ahead and get logged in. So you'll go ahead and put in your username and your password. You'll go ahead and select login, and then it's going to ask you to go ahead and put in a code from your authenticator app. Go ahead and put that in now. And once you go ahead and put in your code, select remember this computer for 30 days, hit submit, and that's going to go ahead and get us connected here. So it's going to authenticate. You'll know that it's connected here. The server, you can leave it as auto recommended, and now we should be good to go here. So you'll press OK, and then here in just a moment, I'll share the best settings so you can utilize, so that way it's a smooth experience on both YouTube and Twitch as well. So here we don't need the stream information. We're going to just close that out. If you do want your chat, you can go ahead and save that. So we'll go ahead and just close this for the time being. So we just want to get this connected. So now we have Twitch connected on our left side. Now we want to connect YouTube to the right side. So to be able to do that, we're going to hit this little gear icon. We're going to come to where it says streaming, and we're going to go ahead and name this YouTube. And then here is going to ask you to go ahead and select your server and then your stream key. So to be able to get this, we need to go to YouTube to get this information. You're going to come over to YouTube, and you're going to select this little crate icon. You're going to select go live right now or start, and what you're going to copy the server. We're going to come back to channel. You'll select copy, you'll come back to OBS, and you'll go ahead and paste that in there, and then you can just go ahead and make sure it's enabled. You'll press OK, and now we've connected both YouTube and Twitch to OBS Studio for us to be able to stream to. Now we need to go ahead and make sure that we utilize the best settings to make sure that everything looks as smooth as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is for YouTube, you're going to come back to these settings, and you're going to want to make sure you're able to view your chat windows. You can go ahead and utilize it in the description of this video showing you how to be able to do that. So once you have that there, we'll come back here to OBS Studio, and we need to set up our settings. So we'll come here to settings, and we're going to go to where it says output. You're going to select advanced. If you're on Mac, these are the exact settings you want to be able to copy. Apple VT, H.264, hardware encoder, rate control CBR, bitrate 6000, keyframes 2, profile high, use utilize. NVIDIA NVIC H.264, constant have 6 able to have upload speed. Before your upload speed, which is here, you want this to be at least 10.00. Now again, I have 939, which is massively overkill, but you at least want to have 10 here. The more you have, the better. But if you have at least 10, you're going to be able to utilize the settings that I went ahead and showed you, and you're going to be able to utilize 6000 bitrate. Okay, so now that we have those settings in place, we now need to make sure that our settings for the YouTube stream is also set up. Now, to be able to not utilize so much resources on our computer, we're going to mirror the same settings, meaning that OBS is only going to encode one stream and push it out to both YouTube and Twitch using the same settings to get the best quality. Now, if you you did want different settings because you want to stream at a higher quality on YouTube, you can do that, but just know it's going to require a stronger PC and also require more internet for your upload, okay? But for this example, we're just going to keep it simple. So you're going to come to the vertical side and you're going to select this little gear icon. You're going to come to where it says streaming. We already have our YouTube here set up. You're going to scroll down to the bottom. You're going to see here where it says use main OBS settings. You want to make sure this is checked. This is what's going to allow us to use one setting for both platforms and only use one set of resources. Again, if you did want to do something different for YouTube as far as setting and quality, you can uncheck this and then adjust the settings here to get you to 4K or 1440p if you wanted to. But again,
at GoDaddy, we know your website is the center of your online business.
You're sitting at your desk staring at settings. Then we're going to click on the stream tab on the left, click that, and go to the very top where it says service, and then click on Twitch. Then we're going to click on connect account, so click connect account. You're going to put in your username and password in order to connect your Twitch. Then you're going to click the look like to your viewers. Right now it looks like nothing because we haven't added anything yet. So this is what Twitch will see. The bottom left, this is where you have your scenes. Think of scenes as different rooms in your house. Sources are settings on Twitch. Those rooms. Your webcam, your gameplay, your microphone, and your text, and anything else pretty much. But before we buy the furniture, we got to sign the lease to the house. Go to the bottom right corner and you're going to see a button called settings, so click on settings. Then we're going to click on the stream tab on the left, click that, and go to the very top where it says service, and then click on
Multi-streaming is the act of simultaneous way of managing your different canvas. If not the best stream that I do, means that you can have a different video. Today we're keeping it simple, simply adding our 2 plugins to OBS Studio and then getting to multi-stream immediately. The second plugin is Atom Multi-Stream, which as you can see, you can also download from the OBS website directly, but of course you can also get it from the Atom website right there. Alright, so once you have those downloaded and installed, you want to restart your OBS. And the first thing you would want to do is probably set up your vertical screen. And you would want to do that by going to Docs, and that's where you will see vertical scenes, vertical sources, vertical scene transitions if you would like to have custom ones, and just vertical, which is your vertical preview. Personally, I try not to overcomplicate it. I just copy the scenes as sources and just position them in a way that makes sense. Atom Multi-Stream will also appear on your Docs tab. So you click on Docs, go to Atom Multi-Stream, and then you will see main canvas and something called built-in stream. That means that whatever settings you have currently, that's what you're going to be streaming with. So normal Twitch stream, whatever you have OBS connected to, that's going to be your stream, all good. You have a main canvas tab and a vertical canvas tab. So if you would like to stream your main canvas to YouTube, for example, you can go in there and then click add output. And what you would want to do is probably set up your vertical screen. And you would want to do that by going to Docs, and that's where you will see vertical scenes, vertical sources,
Seedance 2.0 is coming to Artlist.
Going live on multiple platforms doesn't. You can download All ATEM Multistream, that OBS is closed when you run the install or it will not install properly. Once you've installed ATEM Multistream and you've opened OBS, we can go up to our docs and you'll see that we have this ATEM Multistream available. So let's go ahead and open that, and we can go ahead and click and dock this anywhere we want. I'm just going to put it to the side for now. And before we add multiple outputs, we need to specify what our initial OBS stream is. So let's go ahead and go into our select it and run through the download canvases, or you want to do vertical streaming. To download the plugin, go to atem.tv, go up to product, and select multi-stream. It'll take you to the download page where you can download multi for free. If you want to do multiple different canvases or you want to do vertical streaming, you can download the stream suite, but we're going to just download the multi for now. Once you select it, it may prompt you if you want to run anyways. Just go ahead and select it and run through the download and then run the installer. Just ensure that when you do install ATEM Multistream, that OBS is closed when you run the install or it will not install properly. Once you've installed ATEM Multistream,